Hi, I'm Derek and you're watching A Fragrance State of Mind. So now that fall is creeping in and we're getting into more of the cooler weather, well, hopefully we'll be getting into more of the cooler weather, I'd like to talk about a fragrance that I haven't talked about since last fall, and that is By the Fireplace. So if you're interested in learning a little bit more about this fragrance, definitely stay tuned. What we're talking about today is By the Fireplace. And this is Maison Margiela, and it's in the Replica line. Once again, a couple days ago I talked about a Maison Margiela fragrance. And what's cool about Maison Margiela is that it's meant to replicate a place in time. And what this is replicating is Chamonix 1971. Now I have no idea what Chamonix is. Unfortunately, I'm not that learned, but apparently it's supposed to smell, it says Provenance in period, Chamonix 1971. And the fragrance description is burning wood and chestnut. Now, you definitely pick up the burning wood in this fragrance, and you also pick up the chestnut. But what surprisingly stands out to me in this fragrance is the note of vanilla, marshmallow, but not so much just marshmallow, but toasted marshmallow. This smells like you have a basket of roasted chestnuts roasting on the fire, and then you've got a stick with a marshmallow and you're roasting that marshmallow over the fire, and you put it up to your nose and you go to bite it, and that crispity, gooey, kind of like marshmallow, burnt, toasted, wonderful flavor starts to kind of emanate. This is a wonderful fragrance. It's really like a warm hug. It smells like you're in the Alps and you're in a log cabin and you're with your friends or your loved one and you're sitting by the fire. It's a wonderful, wonderful fragrance. I absolutely love this one. My only gripe on this one is it does have a bit of a synthetic smell. I think they could have done a little better with more of a realistic scent coming out of this, because it does smell slightly synthetic. Now that's just in the opening. I think in the dry down it definitely stands out as really a warm, wonderful, comforting fragrance. But that opening does come off slightly synthetic. I've heard that they have clones of this. I can't name them off the top of my head, but I've heard that they have clones of this that come a little bit closer to what you would expect from a fragrance called By the Fireplace. But I don't know. I mean, I haven't tried them, so I can't say whether they're better or if they're worse. I have no idea. But I've just heard that there are alternatives. But this is a really great one. I'm gonna go ahead and give this fragrance a 7.8 out of 10. I think it's solid, way above average, but it's not quite in the 8s, definitely not in the 9s. It's a really good one, but you know, if you can pick this up for under $100 somewhere on the gray market. By the way, if you check out my earlier video that I posted earlier today, it has a list of really great discount fragrance websites, what we call the gray market, and you can find great fragrances for discounts way cheaper than what you would pay for retail in stores like Macy's or Ulta or things like that. And they're all legitimate, so you can go back to that video and watch that video and get those fragrance websites. But you know, whenever I'm talking about where you can buy these for like a certain price, I'm typically talking about the gray market, because you know, I don't ever shop retail unless a fragrance is brand new and I have to get it before it hits the gray market. But when you can find it on the gray market, like I said, this fragrance retails for around $180, but you can find it on the gray market for sub 100, somewhere between $80 and $90, and that's shipped. So I definitely would shop at places like Fragrance Net or Joma Shop, things like that. Anyway, that's all I have to say about this fragrance. It's a really good one. I think you definitely should give it a try. I wouldn't call it blind buy worthy, but it's definitely one you want to definitely check out. And if you can pick it up for a good price, it's worth having. I love you all so much. Thank you guys for supporting my channel all this time. It definitely helps when you give a thumbs up and comment down in the comments, because it helps the channel get more visibility and it helps me understand what you guys are looking for. I love your feedback. Anyway, thank you guys so much for watching. I love you all. I hope you have a wonderful night. And as always, have a fragrant state of mind.